here we go. Let's talk about what's going on with the car, our next steps. So last time I was out playing with the car, I don't know if you watched some of my earlier videos, I was able to get a Bren Speed header tune loaded. So the cold air intake and header tune loaded. So I've been sitting on that for, well, about a year. It's because of my software, had a software problem. My laptop. So SAT help team got me corrected on that, and then it's probably 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I got the tune loaded, and so the tune is awesome. Kudos to Bren Speed. What it's done to me now, or where I'm at, and of course I don't have any numbers yet, and I apologize for not getting to the track, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So anyways, where we're at now is as we modded the car, one of the first things I did to the car was add a 410 rear gear. So I had just the Nitto street tires basically, and of course fried first and second gear. So I went on to get the Nitto Drag Extreme radios for the car, and I was able to hook up, get a nice pull on the car on the street, and it felt good. So at that time the car had just a JLT1 cold air intake, so I proceeded to go on and mod for the JLT2 cold air intake, much bigger intake. JLT was claiming 10 to 12 horsepower over the JLT1, which kind of came out around 44 horsepower, 45, 46 horsepower. So that was pretty big. They showed a car on a dyno. It was a boss, and they showed the improvement, and it was pretty impressive. I can tell you this thing moves a lot of air. The other mod that I've done to the car is I've added 85mm throttle body along with a throttle body spacer. The spacer is supposed to add more volume, so that's what I currently have on the car now. There is one mod I forgot to mention, and it's an insulation, which is under the intake. You can get that from Steeda Motorsports. They sell those kits. They're about 50, 60 bucks. It's supposed to help drop the temperature. There's claims of 5 to 10 horsepower on that change. I've also insulated the cold air intake housing just to help keep some of that temperature down from inside the engine compartment. And then I went on to add long tube headers. They're Dynatex 1 7/8 inch header, X pipe, and then I flow into a Borla. So I go from a 3-inch X pipe to a Borla 2 3/4 inch exhaust without any of the resonators, and then the muffler delete pipes. So you can see the cold start on this video. Mods after the tires we did, actually this would be the third mod, is I was having a high RPM lockout. 7,500 is our shift points on these Boss Mustangs, and the way I corrected that was a Blowfish Racing shifter bracket. It mounts the shifter right to the trans housing. It doesn't move, it stays in perfect alignment, and it's like shifting butter. I've not missed a gear because of a high RPM lockout since then. That was my fix. This car now has 12,000 miles on it. I started with 9,250. I've had it for about a year, so that's been a great mod for the car. I'll do a little clip on that, talk about what part number it is, because there was an upgraded version from Blowfish. I'm not sure if they're making those brackets anymore, but again, I'll do a small clip on it. So this is where we're at with the car. And then I was running a GLT cold air intake tune. This Brenspeed tune was a tune for my car, but I believe what they do is they grab the data from another like car with the same modifications, and then they do the tune. So we've added the BBK 85mm throttle body, which again, I think has been a great improvement for the car. I am sitting on a 90mm. I have gone back and forth and used it. I have not used it since I've added this Brenspeed tune. So now you got all the mods in mind. Where I'm at with the car as far as launching a car, I'm back to like it's running street tires. Traction control on or off, it doesn't matter. I light the tires up, I get no traction, and that's what difference this Brenspeed tune made for the car. Now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Sunday, September 29th, last day for Mid-Michigan Motorplex test and tune. I plan getting the car up there, however, it's predicting 50% rain. It is the last day for this test and tune. I would like to get the car there and see what kind of numbers we're going to turn. In the next episode, I've already purchased, and I'm sitting on them, are the Steeda Stage 1 drag pack. So that's a billet aluminum lower control arms, upper control arm, and then there's another part that helps you adjust your pinion angle. So wish me luck tomorrow. We'll definitely get coverage for the channel. Hope everybody likes what they're seeing. And one of the last things too I need to mention is I'm gonna get a good video of the car. I feel like my viewers really have not seen a good video of the car. This car is really a beautiful car. It's in excellent shape inside and out. It's my baby. But anyways, we will get an up close and personal of the car. We'll do a walk around. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Take care.